Hey guys, this is Pikmin Master, and now we're going to do part 3 of the Dawn discussion. Okay, so we can't get everyone there, so yeah, so let's just sort for what we got. Okay, let's start with Champion Marks.
Yo, what's up?
We got Ellicott King, who is not.
Yeah, I'm here again.
Whoa, what happened to your voice?
Yeah. What, my voice? You already know my voice.
No, I'm not. I'm just doing it for a running gag.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Holy cow.
And no Nintendo nerd.
Hey guys!
Yeah, you've been waiting to do this, haven't you?
Oh yeah,
I have no idea who this person is, so hi.
I'm a nerd.
Nice
That's
to meet
all-
you,
that's all
nerd.
you
I'm
need to
Champion
know.
Marks.
Are you a champion?
Alright, okay, so yeah, now that we've all introduced each other, so let's just start this thing. Okay, so yeah, like last time, I'm just gonna go talk about Dawn as a character first, and then talk about her Pokemon, and then maybe some final thoughts, and talk about the anime, and then we're done. Okay. Oh, but before we go, okay, I want to do this last time, but okay, is anyone not surprised that Ash's Krokorok evolved to a crocodile?
What?
Nope.
Yeah.
I just
Wait,
started
Ash
watching the
gets
black and
another
white
fo-
anime last weekend, so I did not
I
know.
don't. I'm not really surprised by that because Ash does actually evolve his stuff sometimes, and apparently he's actually evolving a lot of his stuff to their final stages in this black-white thing.
Wait, okay, this is probably gonna be really newbie, but is the Krokorok he catches? Is that the one that had the glasses and
Yep.
stuff? Okay, I
course,
knew that
yeah.
he evolved in the
Yep,
Krokorok, and then he left. So I was like, "Oh, aren't you gonna catch him?" But
Yeah.
Well, Pikmin, this is just a question because I'm not really up to date on the anime, but does Dawn actually have any new Pokemon in black-white?
No.
No?
Dawn-
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the point why I'm doing this, because why does Dawn like not have a team change? Like
It would've
Like,
been
yeah,
nice.
For goodness sakes, when they brought May back, she at least evolved her Eevee into a Glaceon. So
Like, what about
What was
Vanilli evolving
Dawn
a
not have
Volcarona? That would have
anything
been nice.
yeah, I mean, at least May had Venusaur and Glaceon.
Oh yeah, because she decided to evolve that random Bulbasaur that she got.
At least she doesn't
Yeah.
release every single Pokemon
Yeah,
she
you
gets. Like
evolved that
Ash.
one Squirtle of hers.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, because she had Wartortle and
Yeah, she had
stuff.
Wartortle.
I don't like Wartortle.
I love Wartortle.
Dawn hasn't even evolved her
Yeah.
Piplup, for fuck's sake.
Nah,
But
There's one
Piplup
question we have
doesn't-
yeah,
to
that's
ask.
actually a plot point, man.
Well,
But
there's one
Piplup-
question we have to ask. Why is it she got an Elekid? There you go.
Because that's freaking fuck. What was I'm completely
Because,
forgetting what
because Paul has
that's
Alec- he
Paul's
has
job to
Electivire.
have Elekid. That's his
Because
job.
Paul already has he already had a Elekid.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
he had an Elekid, and now it's an Electivire. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's solved that question. Okay, also one more thing. You probably don't know this yet, but you know Iris, right?
Of course I know Iris.
Well, of course he
Yeah,
knows Iris.
the like
I know Iris.
Okay, she gets a Dragonite.
she has a
Badass.
Dragonite. What? How did she get a
That
Dragonite?
is
Yeah,
badass.
How did she get Dragonite?
Wait, in the anime or in the game?
in the anime.
I was about to
What?
say in the game that'd be so awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
She
I
doesn't
think
have a
it makes sense.
Dragonite in the game, but she does have a lot of other random dragons.
Wait, wait,
and other-
can you
I haven't-
redo battles in Pokemon Black 2 and White? Can you redo battles? You know,
Yeah,
like-
and there's that,
It's somewhat, actually.
and there's that challenge mode thing that makes her
Which
use
I can't wait for.
items and stuff.
Yep, and besides the World Tournament, can like anyone make a challenge any gym leader any time anyway, so.
Oh yes, I'm so excited for the World Tournament. I have all the remixes on my iPod.
Oh man, getting part 2 when Insane Gamer just mentioned Sabrina, that's hilarious.
The World Tournament, that made me so angry. Screw you, Sabrina, your stupid Alakazam, not
Hey!
missing Focus Blast ever.
Hey! Hey, not cool,
Sorry,
man.
Pikmin, I forgot. Sabrina, you're lovely, but your Alakazam is a complete and utter douchebag.
Close enough. That's still my favorite part of that call. But anyway, okay, so yeah, Iris gets a Dragonite, which is kind of awesome. But yeah,
How did she get this Dragonite? I must know.
Wait, she just,
I don't
caught
know.
a
I
random
haven't watched that
Dragonite?
part. I just looked at Bulbapedia the other day and just like, whoa, she got the Dragonite. But,
Okay, I legitimately refuse to think that she actually caught that, so I'm just gonna assume that
yeah.
what face with the full face white beard gave it to her.
No, it would have been cool if it was the Dragonite from the first movie. with the
Yeah.
mailbag.
Oh, that would have been cool.
That
But
was badass.
who even remembers what the first
Is this
movie
even a
was
Dawn
anyway?
discussion?
No, well, we're
I
getting
have-
there. I just putting some thoughts that I should have done earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, anyway. So now that we're done with that stuff. Okay, so let's talk about Dawn as a character. So,
I think I'm in the minority when I say I actually like Dawn.
Okay.
Dawn's okay, I guess, but I've just never really liked the contest people in the anime because I just find that the contests are kind of
Yeah.
pointless, and
Oh.
they make up such just random shit that happens when they use moves to make them look pretty.
Yes.
So anyone think that the whole contest thing is kind of weird logic, considering like there's some moves that like randomly explode into pretty glitter thing that just happens
And
nowhere.
for fuck's sake, wasn't there that thing when Dawn faced whoever her rival was in Sinnoh, where
Zoe.
had fucking what was it? Leafeon grow wings from using aerial ace. What?
What?
Oh, yeah,
I
that
haven't
was really
seen this
weird.
episode.
I was just like, I'm sorry, I don't even. What is the what?
Maybe Leafeon had a Red Bull.
A grass flying. That'd be so awesome.
yeah.
Get
the only
with the
good
times,
cross line
bro.
is-
There's
is-
already two of those.
There are two. Yeah. Two of them?
yeah.
Well, yeah. One of them's like completely unanimously broken in 5th gen. So
Yeah, there's that one that's, the shaman thing that's awesome and amazing, and then there's
Yeah.
Penetropius, which is just like, you exist, but no one cares.
yeah.
Even with Harp, it's a piece of shit. But anyway, back to Dawn.
Yeah. Back to Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Dawn.
Okay, so anyone else that got any random things allocated? You got any stuff about Dawn that you might want to mention?
I don't know if you guys ever thought this, but in anime, don't you think she's the most annoying voice actor ever? That's just
No,
my.
well,
Eh,
No,
they're more
not
I like
really.
the voice actor.
Oh, they're
I
more
like-
annoying. I've
She's
Yeah,
more
I've
Dawn's
annoying.
seen
annoying.
much more annoying voice actors. Dawn
Yeah.
really isn't that bad.
And
Yeah,
I
but-
loved how in black and white you could tell that it was Dawn's voice actor for Officer Jenny.
Yeah, you could tell.
And
Wait,
it
they
is,
use
so-
Officer Jenny as the voice actor for
Yeah,
Dawn?
Dawn was, yeah. Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
I really need to get caught up on
Just
the
like the
anime.
voice of Ash in the original anime is the voice of May.
Wait, what?
But
Yeah. The voice
Mine
of Ash in the
was
original
just
anime it was also the voice of May.
oh
I'm not
my god,
scared.
why did I not know
And
this?
did you know
'cause I-
the voice actors for Misty is also Jesse for the original anime? Same with Brock and James.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
mind blown.
take an atomic bomb and just put it on my brain right now.
Then your childhood just boom.
All right, okay. Since clearly no one else here that really cares that much about Dawn, let's just move on.
Yes, I don't like Dawn.
She's an
like
alright character, but she's just fuck.
She's just one of those. She's one of those people who are there to get more money for Pokemon. Hey, there's this new
I
character in
find that
Pokemon.
she's just
Ooh.
way too the same to the way May act in the freaking anime, aside from
Yeah.
having annoying little brother
Yeah, okay,
following
okay.
her.
Also,
May already
okay,
went into
well,
contests.
okay, so one was to mention the whole Dawn having a very skimpy skirt.
She wears a skimpy fucking skirt. When she wears winter clothes, it's still fucking skimpy as shit. She even wore a cheerleader outfit that was like skimpy as shit.
You know, I'm okay with it. I mean, it would have been okay if it was a little bit longer, not as short. But I don't care.
I thought he was gonna say shorter then.
No.
Yeah, I mean, she's a
What
really,
could possibly go wrong? Oh, someone could probably rape you. That's what could go wrong.
Oh wait, this is Pokemon. Oh wait, but that
Oh,
still happens.
dude, you don't even know. It's not. It's the Japanese, for God's sakes. Even in Pokemon, they have stuff that's like, no, fuck this. The American people can't handle it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like
Okay,
that's-
okay. Let's just move on to the team. Okay, the whole Piplup, like you said earlier, Kyle, that the Piplup like doesn't evolve. The thing that's a plot point that Piplup doesn't want to evolve. Kind
You didn't it like run
Really?
away that one time when it was like about thinking of evolving, then it ran away.
What?
I don't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of a different Pokemon. I think I thought there was an episode where when Piplup's gonna evolve, like it runs away. I don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
also
that's
seen that
very
episode.
weird, but then again, Pikachu kind of did the same thing, but Pikachu can
Yeah, but
actually be a
yeah.
half-decent Pokemon on itself, whereas Piplup is a piece of shit.
Yeah, I think that same happened to Bulbasaur. I think it's kind of like some sort of analog to Bulbasaur. Speaking of which, like there's some parts in the Diamond Pro anime that tries to be similar to the original anime, but horribly fails. I mean, like for that one example, like Piplup doesn't want to evolve, even though Don thinks it's a good idea. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that, like,
yeah,
in the original anime, Pikachu didn't really want to evolve, and even Ash was kind of hesitant of whether he should or shouldn't.
Yeah, but in Bulbasaur's case, like Ash kind of wants Bulbasaur to evolve. He doesn't really care that much. Bulbasaur says no, forget it.
Yeah, but the Bulbasaur in the anime
I don't
is
even
badass.
remember shit from the original anime, because, yeah, it's been that long, so I don't even know.
Yeah. Okay. So that's been a plot point, and what else I want to say? Oh yeah, that Piplup tries to be a cute wannabe.
Yeah.
Even though admittedly Piplup is my second favorite base water starter after Squirtle, but here's the thing. When I see Piplup, I see Empoleon. I don't see Piplup.
Mm.
Duh, Empoleon is freaking amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
Empoleon
Maybe Piplup doesn't want to evolve because it wants to be cute, and if it evolves, then it's not as cute because Primplup is kind of ugly, and Empoleon, is badass, but it's not very cute. Maybe it just wants to be cute.
Yes, because Dawn having a cute Pokemon is important when she has a freaking Mamoswine.
We'll get to that later. So anyway, okay. So yeah. Okay. Do you think Piplup's annoying?
No.
Also, what's more annoying? So Piplup's okay.
I don't really care about Piplup, but needless to say, I found it hilarious how freaking Gibble's Draco Meteor always pounded it in the face.
Oh yeah, that freaking running gag.
I found that pretty much the most hilarious part about anything Piplup did.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's that. That didn't take long. Okay. Baneri.
I like Baneri
Oh
too.
yeah, she has that Baneri, and
I
wow,
remember
she
the
hasn't even
episode.
evolved that.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
When Dawn comes back in black and white, I think Baneri could have evolved.
I know, right? I mean, if I would want one Pokemon of Dawn to evolve, it has to be Baneri. I don't care about Piplup, maybe.
Baneri is cute, but so is Lopunny, so there's really no excuse. And
Well,
whatever.
Lopunny freaking deserves the
Then
contest spot.
again, I guess if you think about it, the love interest thing with Pikachu wouldn't really work if Lopunny evolved into...
Lopunny would like trample
You're just
Pikachu.
Because, it's fucking 3-4 times the size.
And who's a boy elf?
Dude, I would imagine
just-
the other way. I would imagine that if let's say Baneri evolved, Pikachu would go head over heels over Lopunny. I would probably imagine like the reverse thing going on. Because I think there's one episode I think it was a Hoenn episode that for some reason like Brock's Lombre fell in love with a Mawile for some reason,
actually it was the Mawile fell in love with Lombre, but Lombre is a hard-ass piece of shit and didn't want to do anything.
Well,
wait,
ugly.
No, it was the. I think it was the. Was it that or the other way around? And when it involved the Ludicolo in that same episode, the Mawile was like, oh, like you, Ludicolo just stopped caring.
Yeah,
Maybe
because for some reason that Mawile enjoys men that are hard to get or something. And then it just immediately falls in love with the Psyduck standing next to it.
Probably. Or just that like a really derpy looking Pokemon. I don't know.
Yeah, either that or it's just really slutty Mawile.
Most likely.
Maybe it doesn't like sombreros.
Dude. I was about to make some really racist Mexican joke, but I probably shouldn't.
Then don't. Oh, then again, I don't know anyone from Mexico, so.
Me neither.
I don't know, but chances are, with the popularity of the internet, there's at least one person from Mexico that will watch this video.
Well, probably. Okay, I'll go back to the more important thing. Should Baneri evolve?
Yes
Yes.
and no.
For God's sakes. Gah, just do it.
I like Terry's little
said.
shirt.
There is
thing.
no
I like
cute
it.
factor that stops it from evolving, so it just should.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I can't believe I'm gonna have to say this of all people, but I'm gonna have to. Rule 34, Lopunny. Enough said.
Oh, don't even go there, man.
Hey, I said,
Ew.
hey, I said someone has to do
Dude,
it.
there's a meme. There's a thing that someone put up on Meme Base. It's a picture of Gardevoir holding a sign that says "More people have fapped to me than to you." Sad part
Yeah.
is that's true.
Unfortunately.
That's a
Yeah.
total
So
topic.
yeah, so I assume that none of you even want to know about this kind of thing.
Please don't. Don't post a picture of it
Really,
either.
everything with fan fiction has porn, so yeah.
Like in the reviewing Don Part 2, you had a picture of Zoe and Don kissing. I'm like, oh, really? Wow.
Hey, it was part of the conversation at the time, so I had to find something.
I don't even want to.
Okay, anyway, so yeah, that's that. So, Pachirisu.
I love Pachirisu.
Oh yeah, Pachirisu, that little piece of shit.
I hate Pachirisu. I'm sorry.
I just don't like Pachirisu as a Pokemon because it's
No.
just shitty. It has horrible
Maybe-
stats, and until Dream World, it didn't even have an ability that was
It's
useful
like
in
a
battle.
Pikachu. It's like a Pikachu with a downgrade, which is bad because Pikachu's bad enough as it is in the games anyway.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I just think of it as the anime.
I would probably imagine Pachirisu would be like in a battle. Okay,
Really, Pachirisu is just Dawn's ripoff for Pikachu. It serves
But-
almost the exact same purpose aside from being
It's
starter.
like Hoenn had Minun and Plusle, which were kind of trying to be a ripoff of Pikachu. Sinnoh had Pachirisu, and then Unova has Emolga. They're just trying to get another Pikachu.
Oh,
It's never gonna happen.
Emolga doesn't really do the same thing as Pikachu because
Yeah, but it has
likes,
the same Corda
it likes to troll everybody.
Yeah, it was. I just saw that episode, and it was hilarious.
That's kind of why I like Emolga, just because it trolls anyone. It doesn't really give a fuck.
He just wants it. All it cares about is apples.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Okay, this is like quick thing. This is kind of what I imagine Pachirisu would be like in an actual battle. Thunder Wave, Super Fang, maybe like Sweet Kiss if it learns it, and something else.
Solution: Earthquake.
Solution to that, Air Balloon.
Really, what you just said is pretty much all Pachirisu's good at. Maybe it'll even know Discharge for the extra Paralyze.
Maybe if they released a random Pachirisu evolution in Gen 6, and I don't know.
I don't think that'll even be possible. I mean, sounds like,
Pikachu.
I mean, first of all, who cared about Pachirisu in the first place? Second of all, friggin'
If
Muscle
anything
Minor-
deserves an evolution, it's Farfetch'd. Just saying.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there are way better Pokemon that deserve an evolution more than Pachirisu.
I don't
mean,
even
just
know.
because
How would
it
they
says
evolve
search for
Pachirisu?
doesn't mean that it deserves an evolution.
Toro should. Sorry.
I hope they don't.
Nah,
Make
to
another
get an
evolution.
evolution just like again either have like the same stats or same stuff but redistributed or be like ultra powerful. Hey, look, it's Ninguno.
Ninguno. Hi.
Yeah, I think Ninguno.
Say something, God damn it!
Maz Luis
We're
here right
talking
now.
to you.
Okay, until he says something, I'm not gonna introduce him. So.
Okay.
Fine, fuck you too, Nan.
Okay. Yeah, figured Pachirisu. I mean, yeah, there are more Pokemon that deserve more of evolution. I mean, I would probably like Golduck, maybe like Farfetch'd, something else. I can't say right off the bat.
Some
but-
other of those generic one-stage Pokemon with really shitty stats.
Yeah, Jinx.
Yes, Jinx. Oh.
Yeah, Jinx is all right by itself.
Yeah, but it's not that alright considering first of all, freaking. Yeah, I mean, if it deserves an evolution, it'll probably do that. I mean, if
But
if
really,
it
think about
electrifies-
it. What the hell could it possibly evolve into?
Some other Indian, Native American stereotype.
Chuck Norris. There you go.
How will Jinx evolve with a Chuck Norris?
Turn into male.
Because
Jinx evolved into Chuck Norris. Lol, I broke the game. You mad?
because Jinx would learn the arts of martial arts, and there you go. Problem solved.
Yes, Jinx turning into a physical attacker with Icicle Crash, Close Combat, Zen Headbutt. That's totally gonna happen.
An explosion.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah. I would imagine-
Anyway, what the hell were we even talking about?
we were talking about like there are better Pokemon deserve an evolution than Pachirisu.
Yep, so what?
Yeah.
We
Yeah. Okay. So.
Togekiss now? Does
Okay.
she still have that? Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Pachirisu. It's funny, etc., etc. Mamoswine.
Okay, I'm-
I don't even remember anything about Mamoswine.
Okay,
except
Mamoswine.
it was kind of a jerk because it didn't
When
really...
she got Mamoswine is when I stopped watching, like back when it was like on the air. That's when she got that. I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm not watching the show anymore.
Okay, I was asking, if she's able to get a Mamoswine, what about an Empoleon, maybe? Just
Yeah,
a hint.
but she doesn't really have any choice. Piplup doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, Piplop's just annoying.
That's good. Yeah. Pip. Yeah. Pip
Since
does-
when have Pokemon been able to press the B button themselves?
Everstone.
Point. Very good
Point.
point.
Cannon. Yeah. Yeah. Everstone cannons. Anyway. So yeah, Mamoswine. That's kind of the oddball. I mean, Dawn wants to have a cutesy Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, Mamoswine. Where
Yeah.
the frick that came from?
I don't
Hmm,
even know anything about Mamoswine because it's just
It
kind of
didn't listen
weird.
to her.
Wait, I thought Mammoth went extinct a while back.
Yeah. So
You
that's the
know.
most powerful Pokemon. Not that
Yeah,
didn't stop then.
kind
does
of
it?
got really thinned out in the Ice Age until then Piloswine's just like, fuck you, I figured out how to evolve.
It'd be really bad if they kept Mammothswine out at night because it'll probably like sleep roll and then roll on onto the Pokemon and kill them all.
What?
Yeah, same. But then again, you could probably do the same thing with Snorlax, because I'm pretty sure at some point in the anime it's done that with someone. I just can't remember when.
It was like Pikachu,
Dude,
like
what
in that
okay,
Charizard
this is totally off topic. What if Snorlax evolved? That would be like
Well,
that
Snorlax
would
got
I'd
a
actually
evolution,
kind of
so-
think that
that would be like a monster. That would be like Godzilla or something.
Charizard would evolve. No, not Charizard. I'm an idiot.
Why would you make an
Snorlax.
evolution for a previous starter? They've never done that, and they're never going to.
That would be a fourth
That would be stupid.
evolution.
Snorlax will evolve into Chuck Teaser. There you go.
Oh my god. First you first you said that Jinx evolved with Chuck Norris, and that's still the weirdest thing I ever heard from you. And next you said
And that is saying a lot.
Snorlax
people.
evolved with Chuck Testa.
Chuck-
How do you compare
Charizard
the
and Chuck
Your
Testa have
Snorlax
nothing.
is evolving. Your Snorlax evolved into nope.
two? No, Chuck Testa. Where did that come
No,
from?
it would be it would go into the evolution. Say it's Snorlax evolving. Then it'll wait right when it's about to evolve. Nope. Stop. Go back.
You
No,
named
it goes
Snorlax,
to
no.
Munchlax.
And then
No
it would
more
say
Snorlax.
your no
Munchlax.
evolved into Chuck Testa.
That's
Pikmin.
stupid.
Pikmin. Elekid evolves into Mushroom Gorge.
No, no, that's not even.
That doesn't make
That's
any
me
sense at
headbanging.
all.
You can't hear it.
What?
I just headbanged. You can't hear it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so yeah, so okay, so on top of Donkey getting an oddball Pokemon, like, do you think there would be like, let's say, Donkey getting even awkwarder Pokemon to get?
I can probably think of one.
Hydreigon.
I think
Chuck Norris.
the
I said
bat.
Pokemon, not Chuck Norris.
Hydreigon.
what's
Or
your-
is that how you pronounce it?
really ugly and really weird Pokemon.
Maybe Tangrowth, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but the Tangrowth in her short skirt would not go along.
Exactly.
I've seen enough
Exactly,
hentai
that's
to
the
know where
point.
this is going.
Oh god, I don't even want
That's
to
the
think
freaking
about that.
point.
Astro Boy.
I don't know. I could.
He evolved to Crash Band. You could get Crash Bandicoot.
Well, Crash.
Like,
Crash
No one
Bandicoot.
cares about Crash Bandicoot anymore. He's been dead for like 5-6 years.
I'm saying that because I have a Crash Bandicoot game next to me.
Nice.
Top. Carry on. Talking about,
Maybe a Drudigon if she'd got one of those. That'd be kind of weird, I guess.
You should get a
Hydreigon.
chat.
If she came to Black and White with a Hydreigon, or however you pronounce that Pokemon name, that would be amazing.
Hydreigon.
I thought it was
Yeah,
Hydreigon because Eins zwei drei. That's German. Okay, just yeah.
I just.
However the heck you pronounce it.
I think it was pronounced in that movie that it was in. It was Hydreigon or Hydreigon. I don't even know.
But German is Eins zwei drei. So, you know,
Wow, I've never seen that
Hydreigon.
movie, so I can't say.
I don't even know.
carry on, Noah.
Okay, so yeah, really. Hydreigon, what?
Yeah, if it came, if it would be not
That
super.
actually would be kind of weird having Dawn with a Hydreigon because
I know,
Hydreigon
right?
are the weirdest things ever.
She
No, a
should
Haxorus.
She
That
should
would
catch
be weird.
Brock.
No, I'm amazed Brock never hit on her.
Nah, Brock only cares about boobs.
Yeah, he doesn't care how short her skirt is. If you don't have tits, then he doesn't care.
Yeah, Brock would just bow down saying with the cleavage. So
Yeah, but he's done it on a couple different times and they didn't have boobs. I've noticed because like now that I'm older, when I'm watching an old episode, he's like, "Wait a second, Brock, what are you doing? She doesn't have boobs." I noticed that.
yeah, Brock is a word chasing girls. Okay, well,
She should catch a Wormadam.
What?
No, that thing is a piece of shit. It's the worst Pokemon that was ever made. I hate it
But-
to hell.
I mean Burmy.
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 Don't even get
Burmy
me
is-
started on how much I hate that thing
They
because
didn't
it's a
even
piece
ma-
of shit and it's super rare.
They made 3 different versions of it and they all suck.
All of them suck. Only one of them has anything good going for it, and that's the ground form. The only
Yeah.
thing it has
It's
good
funny, I
going for
even
it
tried
is an original type.
I mean, I tried using Wormadam out of my Team Pick Lady, and even then I find I had to replace it somehow.
Yeah, because freaking Parasect is a piece of
horrible.
crap, and it outses the grass version, and Fortress is way better than the steel version.
Yes, and don't get me started on Scizor.
Yeah, but Fortress, and not to mention the fact that Bagworm Pokemon, they are both Pineco and Wormadam, and Fortress does basically the exact same job as Wormadam Steel.
Yep.
Not to mention the Motham, whatever the fuck that thing is a piece of shit, even though it gets Quiver Dance.
Yeah.
I actually want to try one soon. I actually kind of want to try a Mothman soon, just because. I mean, if I
Isn't
try
it-
Dust Toxin, it does pretty well with Quiver Dance. Might as well see it with
Yeah, why not? But anyway,
Well,
we
anyway,
haven't talked about Togekiss yet, which I think is our only other.
Yeah, we're not getting there yet. Okay. Does anyone know about Quilava?
Yeah, wait.
She has a-
sort of.
Oh yeah, she got a Quilava. Now I remember that. She didn't evolve it, did she?
Quilava evolved? That would be weird.
Yep. I mean, I could probably say Quilava because Quilava is freaking awesome.
I
Yeah,
don't
and
think,
didn't it take
I don't
like
think Doc
Ash
can
like,
handle a
like 3
Typhlosion.
seasons or something for him to evolve his?
Dude.
Or
Yeah,
did
he
he?
More like,
evolved
three, like,
Sinnoh
more like
League
3
characters.
series. I mean, he got his Cyndaquil in Johto, and I think he evolved it in Did
He
he
evolved
evolve
it
it
in
at the end of
Sinnoh League
Hoenn or
characters.
something? I forget.
No, Sinnoh
I have
League.
no
just
idea.
watched
Yeah,
it.
Sinnoh, yeah.
Like, for God's sakes, it was about time. He should have had a Typhlosion by.
And then
like,
when it does evolve the Quilava, he doesn't even use it in battle. Wait, no,
Evolve
wait, yeah,
what?
he does. Yeah, I think he does use it.
evolve what?
When Cyndaquil does evolve in the Quilava, Ash.
Did he only use it
I
once?
didn't. I think he only used it once
And
because I
did-
just watched those episodes for
Hey,
like last week.
This is just me talking random shit, but did Ash ever actually evolve his Gibble? Because there was a thing in the
No.
intro that
No.
showed him with a Garchomp, so I
That's not
expected
him with a
to
Garchomp.
evolve it.
It's not him with the Garchomp.
It's
It's
not?
Cynthia's.
Ow.
It's Cynthia's.
Cynthia and her guard.
Because I remember in the intro it showed like all of his Pokemon, and one of them was a Garchomp, so it's
It's not
like,
his.
oh yeah, fuck yeah, Ash is actually
Yeah.
getting some good Pokemon.
Cynthia's
Oh, come on.
Garchomp
If that's because of
decided to want to be
Garchomp,
in
he
it.
wouldn't need anything else.
No, he would need the Elekid. There you go. Your argument's invalid.
See, it's
Nope.
done.
Paul
No,
already has it.
There.
Shut up, Noah.
Not allowed
because
to
it, like-
duplicate Pokemon. No.
Yeah, it's like on the
no.
anime, you never see 2 of a Pokemon, like, especially
Well,
not battle
actually,
each
I
other.
think they have had that happen once or twice. I just don't
Yeah,
remember.
but like, if they do it, like, it'll be like a Pokemon that Ash eventually gets, but it'll be like 100 episodes later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't remember that much about Quilava. I think it's like obtained like pretty darn late. So
It's just,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
the thing with the thing, and it's the egg, so it's stupid, and it's a baby.
yeah.
I'm guessing she got that back when Soul Silver and Heart Gold came out, so they're trying to
Yeah,
have some
and
sort of Pokemon.
I don't... didn't she get it from Lyra, or am I
Yes, she did.
just...
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
Okay,
sense.
cool.
That makes sense.
Even now I still remember that episode where
That makes
Yes, that.
where she keeps claiming that that she keep claiming to be a Pearl shipper, but that's just insane. That's so funny that might be the Pearl shipper. It's hilarious. Well, anyway, so that's Kolava. So what about Togekiss?
I have never even seen
know
Togekiss,
nothing
yeah.
about Togekiss.
I know nothing about Togekiss. Nothing.
Okay, so
I
you
only,
don't remember how
I
she got
only
Togekiss.
saw it in that episode when she had the contest battle versus a rival, and that didn't really show a whole lot.
All I know about Togekiss, I'm looking at a picture on Wikipedia, and it has Piplup in the background.
Because I think I remember it. I think I remember a bit that when in that episode, like she's Togekiss and Piplup on her quote unquote final battle against Zoe. Wait,
it was a double battle?
Yeah, it was a double contest battle.
Yeah,
Oh,
she had Piplup and Togekiss versus
A Gallade
what's her
and
face? Gallade and
fucking
cat thing from 4th gen that I can't
Oh,
think
Lamia?
of its name.
Lamia, I believe.
Perugly?
Yeah. No, she didn't have a Perugly because evolving stuff.
Oh,
is too
yeah. Because Perugly would not do good in contests because it's, like, ugly.
Right.
Yep,
Yeah,
for
Gallade
fuck's sake,
Gallade,
it
so-
uses its tail as a freaking girdle. What?
That's
What?
fat.
But I still gotta admit that Gallade in that episode was pretty freaking awesome.
I'm so
Yeah.
funny. I totally forgot to connect the camera. Oops.
Yeah, it took you so long. It took you a while.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
awkward moment when you realize you're talking your ass off, but your mic is muted.
Epic fail.
Yeah, speaking of that, it's a Leafeon. That Pokemon actually was with
Okay. Since you're here, Naguna, might as well you say your quick thoughts on Dawn's team.
Okay. Okay, I find Piplup to be really annoying. Piplup has to be my least favorite Xeno starter, and yeah, even though he has these hilarious moments, no, he epic fails. He's just like Ash's Corphish or another Pokemon that tends to be hilarious, like he said Apon or something. I don't know. Boneri.
Oh yeah, didn't he like give fucking Ambipom to Dawn?
Yeah, he traded for
Yeah.
least.
And then Ambipom decided to play tennis. I mean, no, not tennis, ping pong. Yeah.
Or table tennis.
She gave that shit away. Oh yeah, wow, that's stupid.
Insane Gamers would rage right now.
I'm
surprised you didn't mention it.
I am every time they give away Pokemon to these random obscure things that they just make up that seem stupid, is just like, wow.
Like the
no.
Primate, like when Ash gave away his
I
Primate.
know, right? I mean, I expected that thing to come back eventually. I'm still expecting that to come back
Wait, he
eventually.
gave away his Primate? How did he give away his Primate? Why?
Because I believe it's a fighting tournament. There was a Hitmonlee and a Hitmonchan, and I believe Team Rocket actually stole a Hitmonlee to actually fight something.
Oh.
Yeah, because Team Rocket stole Hitmonlee and I think he got beaten by someone. I think it was Primate, but then yeah, and then this random dude with Hitmonchan was like saying, "Oh, cool, that Primate's pretty cool. Can I have it? Sure."
Oh yeah, I remember that episode. Yeah, it was because I remember watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had.
He even gave. I don't even remember what he did.
It
with
was a
Lapras,
it was
but
a
he got rid of that,
dojo
too.
tournament, and the guy's like, "Oh my god, that Primate's awesome. Can you train with me?" Oh yeah, of course. Okay, I'll buy.
Yeah, it wasn't even on the trade though. He just gives it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for training.
Oh
he
my
should
god,
have made the Primate
Ash.
lose.
Yeah.
If any Pokemon that should have came back this generation.
All right. Okay. So Warp Up Baneri.
Okay, I really don't care very much about Boneri. The only thing I actually see it doing is either DC punching or ice punching. Oh, DC punching. Ice beaming, whatever. I really don't care for about Boneri. It's basically a model, and I believe that's the reason why Dawn actually didn't accompany Unova or something. Yeah, I believe that's the reason, because Boneri was called to be a model or something.
What about the Baneri not evolving?
It should evolve. I mean, actually, I don't know. It should Boneri actually fits Dawn, but it would be nice if it evolved. I don't know, it's just me.
Okay, Pachirisu?
Basically, Ash's Corphish in this generation.
And Mamoswine?
Okay, Mamoswine is really awesome. I believe she got Swine up the same way May got Munchlax. And basically, he liked how he actually cooked, and she decided to tag along. And then become the same thing as Iris Escadrille and Ash's Charizard.
Okay, and friggin' Quilava.
I hate saying that Quill, and I don't care for it.
Okay, now you put that up to speed. Okay, now Togekiss.
It has to be one of my favorite Sinnoh Pokemon, and the fact they actually included a Togekiss for Dawn is awesome. And I actually saw the episode when the what his face, the Togekiss actually debuted.
Okay,
actually...
not up to speed.
Okay,
go explain it, so I don't have to.
Okay, they discover each other to be a clone of each other, and the princess wanted to participate in a contest, but since Dawn actually had their 5 ribbons, she didn't care, so he said, sure, why not? And in the finals, it actually had to battle against Jessie, and the princess actually won, because actually Dawn cheered her on, dressed as a princess, and even though the princess won, she decided to give the ribbon to Jessie and give Togekiss to Dawn. And Togekiss acts like the big brother, like that wants to protect everyone and wants to avoid the discussion of Peplock, because Peplock is just a prick. Remind me of a person who actually I hate that need to kill with an ogre club because it's a douchebag.
Ninguno rage mode activated.
I cannot comment at all on Togekiss aside from, like Nin said, it's one of my favorite Pokemon from 4th gen. Same with me, but I know nothing about his character because I've never seen it in the anime because I kind of stopped watching 4th gen anime halfway through.
Okay, so aside from Nigurina, who else saw the episode where she got Togekiss? No one?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Silence! That speaks worlds.
I know going off topic about Togekiss.
Okay. Well, since you know any started, I must say this to Nin. Hey, Nin. What do you think about Dawn's clone?
Oh god, that was actually really awkward. And I believe this bloodline has been used a lot of times. Even I remember in Johnny Bravo using that bloodline.
Yeah, I mean, like what the did they ever give explanation of why the princess looks like just happens to look like Dawn? It just says, oh, he's a clone. The clone has a Togekiss.
Yeah, basically that's the only reason that they put her.
They could at least flesh the character out more. I mean, she's a freaking clone of Dawn. Make that character develop. Make that character develop. Crying out loud.
Basically, a Sailor Princess or something.
Oh yeah, probably random sisters or something. Okay. I said it to the other guys in part 2, but okay. So what happens if you see a clone of yourself, but just happens to have it after a sex change?
I would tell them to spam Mushroom Gorge.
Oh, cut it off, Ellie.
You mean if I met a female Boa?
That would be kind of weird, because...
Wait. So if you see a clone of yourself with a sex change...
So, if I found a female of myself?
Yep.
That would be the ugliest girl ever.
Ninguno with a higher voice.
Shut up, I'm going to kill you.
I'm not sure if I would just be like, holy fuck, what is this? Or, wow.
I think
I'd first go WTF is this, and then once I get it, I'd say, wow.
I'd say holy cow.
Yes.
Or I would think it's my long lost sister. Voice.
If I would imagine myself seeing a sex change version, essentially cloning myself, I would say, "What?" That's my only reaction. Just.
We talk about sex changes.
I mean,
I don't think there's really anyone who would want to hang out with themselves. That just saying.
That wouldn't be.
I would. I'm so lonely.
Yeah, just because you're forever alone, that is not an excuse. Nice hiccup.
All right. Okay. So we all pretty much got that covered. So
Yep.
all right. So you said, because you guys say that there's at some point you stopped watching the show, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Why is that? Explain.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was never really watching the show. It's just itself. I kind of just saw random episodes on TV when they were on. But for God's sakes, the random missions that they make up in between cities. They seem so pointless. I didn't like them.
But the thing is, though, most of the time in England, it's not exactly aired like it is in America. It's not like aired every single day. It's like aired like every time. Like I've been watching Pokemon Black series. They're showing the first ones, and then last week they were playing the second series. It's like
I've actually considered trying to get up to date on that because they're in the World Tournament now, which kind of looks cool because, really the only cool parts are when they have epic battles between people.
Yeah, the Elite Four is always the thing that actually makes the series actually good.
All right. Okay, so for those, so how many of you have so far at least saw at least one episode of the current series?
I actually did.
I have.
Yes, I did. I watched that one tournament thing with.
All right. Okay. So, what are your thoughts on Iris and Silent?
I've not seen it yet. I've not seen any Pokemon Black.
Silent, he's a cool character, but for God's sakes, they make him a connoisseur of fucking everything. Which just that just makes him seem weird because he
gets annoyed when he says, a recipe this. Like he's used a recipe in the most unnecessary circumstances.
It's a Pokemon Black and White.
It's cool that he makes sort of quote things for his recipes, but I just find him annoying, sort of, and especially when he goes off on his freaking monologues.
Is the new series good? Because I've not seen it at all.
It's better than the last.
It's better than the last.
It took me to get something to get used to, but now I've been watching it for the last week, and now I love it.
I've not even seen the intro yet.
Yeah, I don't like the intro.
Just saying, the Japanese intro, they basically took that and made it shitty by taking just random cuts from it.
Yeah, all the intros, just the Japanese one, but shorter. Isn't that like what some of the other intros are like for Diamond Pro ones? Like they just took parts of the main the intro, Japanese intro, and just made it shorter.
I really have no idea because I never Pokemon Black version anime is really the only anime that I've actually seen the Japanese intros for.
So y'all seen how Silent seems mostly annoying. I actually kind of find it hilarious, especially when he goes off in his ego rant, his little ego thing.
And then gets his ass.
Yeah, we have seen so many posters of that.
Yeah, I'm just going to pretend I'm understanding this because I've not seen the episode. Yeah, he's annoying. What?
He's like, when Silent gets freaking hilarious, he gets freaking hilarious. But at other times, he makes him annoying.
Solution etiquette.
Okay, so...
He's not going to get an Elekid, for God's sake.
Your point is invalid, Elekid.
He already has an electric type, so... he has Stunfisk.
His team right now consists of a Pansage, which for some reason he's never evolved, a Crustle, and a Stunfisk.
Well, but then again, he never found a Leaf Stone, so I get...
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
Check out Stunfisk.
Maybe if they probably come across a Leaf Stone, maybe.
Silent, he is a cool character because he does actually seem intelligent at times, but I just don't like when he fucking goes on his connoisseur shit and seems like he knows everything about
what to talk about where they go to the subway and he just freaking...
I'm a subway connoisseur.
He just goes 5-year-old on their butt and it shows butt.
Wait, something about butt?
No, because when you go into the battle subway, Silent goes 5-year-old on everyone.
What?
Yep, I totally saw those pictures.
That was freaking hilarious.
Yep.
Okay, so talk about Iris and then we'll just end the video.
Okay, she's basically this version of Misty, but she seems to be a bit of a jackass to Ash especially, and I don't know.
Yeah, but kind of so was Misty.
I know Pikmin's gonna hate me for this. I prefer her in the game. I hate her in the anime.
I agree with you.
I did at first, but now I actually like her.
I hate her in the anime.
I really don't
like
know
her in the game.
anything about her from the game because I've never really bothered to read any of her text. But the anime, she's okay, I guess.
Okay, the only thing I actually like about Iris is the fact that he actually gets a Dragonite. That's it.
Okay, so you are aware with the Dragonite thing.
I know she has, okay, let's see. She has an Axew, he has an Excadrill, and a Molga, and a Dragonite, which I actually like the Dragonite. Aside for that,
yeah, that's kind of weird. She has an Axew that's supposedly not even level 10 because it's just so under leveled. She's got random Emolga, then she's got freaking Excadrill and Dragonite.
Yeah.
And for some reason, she thought that having Focus Blast on one of the most powerful physical attackers was a good idea.
Basically, like, what is
anime logic is you have one move that's like you attack the other guy physically, and you need to have a range attack.
Yeah, like, let's say the Ash's Boulder that has Rock Smash and Flash Cannon.
Yeah, and Rock Blast for some reason, but I
always
don't know. But then again, since game logic only slightly applies to anime logic, you could say that the ranged moves are pretty decent no matter what they are. I mean,
and Nin just disconnected.
No, it's
disconnected. It was Ellikin.
Okay, so Ellikin left. So
sorry.
All right, so anyone else got any final thoughts on Dawn, her team, the anime, etc.? What?
No, she basically.
I like Diamond and Pearl for the most part.
I kind of found Dawn to be a little one-dimensional and boring.
Okay. I actually found that as soon as the Sinnoh region started, the anime went terrible. I swear. It made me.
Barry was kind of funny though. I will admit.
May's awesome.
Oh, Barry, why are you so awesome? Why you suck so much, yet you're so awesome?
They basically took the Barry that we knew from the game and like toned him up 2 steps.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm going to find you for 1,000,000 yen.
In
the Spanish dub version, he's even more hilarious, I swear.
Yeah, I mean, even Napoleon thinks that Barry might have gone off the deep end.
In the episode when Gable actually ate his bike.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Well, I guess I could say that, like, for the anime, I guess my favorite characters in the Sinnoh anime are the gym leaders.
Yeah,
they actually did a pretty good job at making the Sinnoh gym leaders have good character.
Okay,
yeah, I like the bird guy.
They made Rourke pretty decent. I mean, they have Hill's dad issues. At least they cover that. They got Gardenia. I'm not going to mention that because stuff. They got Maylin's kind of. I mean, I don't care.
Maylin,
they actually did a really good job at making her somewhat of.
Especially with the battle with the battle against Dawn, she actually made first. I actually like that, and especially I like the battle she had with Ash because he actually ended up in a tie because Weasel ended up learning a Aura Sphere ripoff of Water Pulse. Well, at least it seemed like a Aura Sphere ripoff.
Yep.
I kind of liked Mei Lung because they actually made her seem relevant because, you know, she had issues because she's new gym leader and stuff. I kind of like that because they actually made her have some character.
I don't know. I don't remember any episode with Maylene in it, so I just shrugged it off. Crasher Wake, mostly same thing.
Yeah, he's
Crasher Wake. He's kind of cheesy because he's, you know, wrestler guy, so he's kind of just really bold and stuff, but he's really clumsy, so I kind of liked him.
Something really hilarious that nobody noticed is that Ash didn't lose any Pokemon against the battle in Crasher Wake.
I know, that was kind of cool. I was just like, okay, so you went from having a tie to 3-0ing this guy in a 3-on-3 battle. You're actually starting to get some skill. Good job, Ash.
And oh my god, Fantina. I love Fantina. She's a French stereotype.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Oh yeah, I freaking hate Fantina.
Yes.
I mean, I really freaking hate Fantina in the games.
I actually
That's
found it
the
really
only
easy.
reason why I almost decided not to LP Platinum, because freaking Fantina is a freaking hacks queen. But I guess they made Fantina a little over the top, but with her Frenchness. But yeah, in the anime she's pretty good.
Yeah, the over-topness with her Frenchness in the anime actually kind of went over pretty well.
Yeah, I actually like it.
Okay, and the thing with Byron, which I'm not gonna go talk about because
Byron, who the
I will say
Byron's the Steel guy, right?
Yes, Byron's Steel guy. He's probably the best.
Yeah, with
he's probably
the
the
father-son
best
bullshit.
I love the fans, and I love my Bastion.
That was stupid as crap.
But then again, so is his voice actor. His voice, he has a freaking veteran voice actor, and who just he's freaking over the top. He made the show he made at least that episode otherwise tolerable because since that one episode, just aside from the fact that Byron's otherwise just this really obsessive minor, they scream.
Yeah,
at the
because
top of
for
his lungs how he
God's
loves
sakes,
everything.
when Team Rocket breaks in and steals his crap, he's like concerned about that, but then when he finally meets Team Rocket, it's like, fuck you guys, I can dig a way better hole than you.
And the fact that Byron, like when Team Rocket steals their stuff, they leave a hole, and then Byron cares more about the hole than what happened.
Yeah.
Wow. Byron was just like, wow.
That is a gym leader.
He was the comedy relief for that episode.
Yep. Oh man, I still figure he's like the only reason why he's my fourth favorite gym leader ever, simply because of that. Anyway,
And I didn't really see Volkner in the anime because I didn't really get that far.
well, okay,
Volkner is the same
and
as
Candace,
Candace? Who the
Yeah.
fuck is Candace?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ice
Oh,
leader.
right, the ice gym leader lady that teaches
The one who
dogs.
wears like a band-aid or something on her nose.
I actually like him.
No, the Band-Aid was the fighting girl.
Oh yeah.
yeah, like the thing that's kind of I don't really care that much more about Candace is simply the fact that around one of those episodes, the freaking guy from that Battle Frontier from Hoenn showed up and decided to try to completely own Paul.
I believe he's.
God.
Yeah, I.
Oh,
love that
yeah, that was actually pretty cool. I actually kind of liked that. That battle was cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to check out the name
Just-
because I cannot remember the name for the life of me.
When I saw Candace, I was kind of like, oh, I hope they make this like girl really overpowering Canadian stereotype just for shits and giggles. But no, I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, but her woman no is a bitch.
Yeah. And then there's Volkner, who doesn't give a crap about literally anything.
Okay.
Isn't he? He's
I
just
have-
like really depressing character.
I have one word to say. Minato. That's it.
I
Of
don't
course,
get the
that's-
joke.
That's what freaking everyone thinks about Volkner. He's freaking Minato.
Monotone.
He's
Naruto's dad.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't
watch
watch
Naruto.
Naruto, so forgive me that I don't get the
It's
reference.
random. The guy with the battle pyramid is random.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I don't got anything else to say. So, all right. So that's it for the Dawn discussion. I don't know if Pam will show up anytime soon, but I guess we
Doubt it. Oh, and just saying, Cynthia's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
I think
guess
you have to be the best champion. I don't know. Lance is awesome, but I personally love Cynthia. And I love her team because it's a piano team. It's so awesome. And the battle team is fantastic. Even though she's such a bitch in Diamond and Pearl, I swear. Her guard team is level 6. Yeah. Her guard team is level 66 when your Pokemon are barely level 50.
And I
always overpower myself on Elite Four.
Never mind that
has
Blue
perfect
kind of
IVs.
did that exact same thing, but he was never really recognized champion because he never made it to champion in the anime.
Who, Wallace?
No,
Steven?
Blue. Gary.
Oh,
Yes,
Gary.
him.
Yeah. Apparently he probably stopped caring about being a champion. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, because he was just like, you know what? The heck with this.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
don't-
help my grandpa like I should because I'm a good grandson.
Yeah.
And I actually hate Alder. And Alder's team had to be the worst
Freaking Alder.
any champion team ever.
Freaking Alder when with the first, when he debuted in the anime, he acts like an older version of Brock.
Oh god.
Yeah, I just don't like Alder. Even like
Yeah.
he's supposed to be an end game super boss, but his team is god awful.
I mean, he has 3 bug types on his team.
And I hate that stupid song. I swear that's the worst one.
I kind of like his theme. I just don't like his team because it's terrible.
Yeah, and I prefer Iris's. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
And everyone can agree
one more
that-
thing, I forgot to okay, before we end it, I forgot to do this like the other guys mentioned earlier. That who's your favorite out of Ash's traveling partners?
Out of Ash's traveling partners, let's see. Brock, his gag where he goes up to women kind of got old really, really fast over the seasons. Misty, Meh, Misty's cool, but I kind of like Iris more, and Tracy is just weird.
Yeah.
I would definitely say my favorite's May, and after that, I guess Silent and Iris, and then Brock just slightly after, and anyone else after that.
Actually,
I'd probably go Iris, Silent, and yeah, probably Brock, because May and Tracy, I just don't like them at all.
and everybody forgets Max. Actually, he's my favorite.
Well,
of
I
the
think
other
it's
traveling-
I kind of did forget Max was a thing, because he
Well-
really doesn't have that much character relevance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and except with the episode with Rolls.
I
Don't
mean,
get
for
me
God's
started with
sake,
that
did he even get a Pokemon?
No, not one.
Not yet.
Exactly.
I mean, even though he'd be friends with Roth, he'd be friends with Deoxys, that sort of thing, but other than that, he never caught any.
Yeah, so I really don't care about him as a character. He doesn't even
Yeah.
have a Pokemon in the Pokemon anime.
Okay,
Wow.
so, by the way, the whole Dawn is shipping fodder thing.
Apparently, people thought that Dawn was included to be a female to try to make a romance Ash and Dawn, but that will never happen
Because
Dawn,
Ash is a dumb shit and will never find love.
Yep.
and
And that's why.
Dawn,
That's another reason why Ash sucks.
and Dawn.
I mean, for
is
God's
supposed to be a
sakes, even
lesbian.
in that one random episode where Skeptile was having love problems and Brock tried to explain it, Ash just seemed like a complete moronic child and didn't get it.
In the fifth movie, when Misty actually kissed Ash.
I don't.
She did that in the first movie? I don't even
No,
remember
the
the first
fifth one.
movie.
I don't remember,
Pokemon
actually.
Heroes.
Fifth
the
one?
that-
I
The one with
don't.
Lavender
There's been so
Light.
many Pokemon movies, I don't even know what one that is, so yeah.
And okay, the fifth
Well-
one with in Pokemon 2000, I believe there's another girl that actually kissed Ash, and Misty was jealous.
Yeah, but it was just in the cheek.
Yeah, I think I'll still just say that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it for another video because I think this has gone a little bit too long.
Yeah, we've been going for probably like an hour now.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a pain to edit later.
So we should probably just end this discussion
So yeah,
right
okay.
now.
Anyway, so I guess just gonna say goodbye. One sec. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna say see you guys later. Hopefully for next month we'll do Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He has been Pikmin, he's been Nin, I've been Champion Marks, and this guy, I don't
No
know who his
Nintendo
name is,
nerd.
but he's been whoever he
No
is.
other Nintendo nerd.
All right, so see you
Yes.
guys later then.